when the government of Tibet totally collapsed, along with this, the sad thing, what had happened is the Buddhism in Tibet also died that very day. That very day. Three great monasteries, Tashilumbo, two tantric colleges, other traditions of Karma, Digong, and Nyingma, Saya, all are there, but they all died one day. Buddhism died in Tibet in 1959, completely, in the name of reform. The monastery, the monks are remaining there. Not so much. 6 million Tibetan those days, and only 100 over 1,000 came to India. So it's very, very little. Very, very little. And those who are remain there, the Chinese introduced the reform, and the first in the reform, saying many of the monks not been to your homeland for 20, 30 years, so you have to go for holiday for your home for short time. So that is one way of sending them away from monastery. Another way is they blamed to be involved in the revolution. So they put in jail, put in hard labor camp. So anyway, under all kinds of protects, the Buddhism in Tibet really died in 1959. Yet, His Holiness, his two great masters, and other number of great teachers, Buddhism began to re-establish in India, began to breathe in India. It's like Judaism died in Europe under Hitler's control and then began to take breath in the United States. Just like that. It began there. So that's why His Holiness is extraordinary, this one, extraordinarily great. Great. So the longevity prayer, His Holiness, that's what we say. Kangri rawe kowe shingam dire. Panda de omalu juene. Jene sewa tenzi jaso yi. Shabe sida pato tenjujis. We're going to sing that 3 times. But if you look at this word, the translation in English Bible, did you print translation, Hartmut?
Well, it's in the blue prayer book, and the people on the webinar got a copy also.
Okay.
102. Page 102 in the blue prayer book.
What did they say?
They say, in the sacred land embraced by a chain of snow mountains, the source of all joy and benefit, Tenzin Gyatso, compassionate incarnate, may your lotus feet securely remain until eon's end.
So this is the longevity prayer for His Holiness. I don't think it is 14th. I think it is early, almost by 5th Dalai Lama. I think so. I'm not so sure. Don't quote me. I don't remember now. I had a feeling it was 5th Dalai Lama's period. This is Sanjay Gyatso wrote this. I think so. when the fifth Dalai Lama was very sick, he doesn't want public to know he's sick. So, but he wanted people to pray. So he wrote this. Khari rawa kowe shingam penda dawa malu juwe. Chere sewa losan jaso yi. Shebe sede bado tenjuji. I think so. I'm not sure. I don't remember. So anyway, so when you look at this, Khari rawa kowe shingam de, the land of a snow mountain surrounded land, which is absolutely true. If you look in the map, you will see today. Tibetans thought the snow mountain can protect from the Western influence as well as Eastern influence. But it didn't prove to be wrong. There's something called Arab Lento. It comes over. So, but Khari rawa kowe shingam de. Pandan, the all malu juene, all help, sources of help and happiness or joy. That is, as told you, the Buddhism died in Tibet, re-established in India, and back to Tibet. And all this really shows it is the source of joy and health. Since Avalokiteshvara or Genesis is the tutelary deity for Tibet, especially sort of taking responsibility of the Tibetans. Tibetans considered wild and barbarian little bit. I don't think it's only the Chinese who call the Tibetans barbarian. Even those enlightened beings treated these Tibetans as little wild person. So no one would like to take responsibility except Avalokiteshvara. And that's why Tibetans special Yidam, Genesis. And all the Tibetan rulers consider manifestations of Avalokiteshvara, except one or two. So, Pandadawam, Genesis, Tenzin Gyatso is the Dalai Lama's name, remain for a long time. So these sources of joy and health, because while he was in Tibet as a kid, everybody loves him, and really something very unique. And when he is eldered and functioning, people respect him and treat him somehow halfway, believed him to be living Avalokiteshvara. And so it has special privilege, special thing. And it worked out for the betterment of everybody. And afterwards, in India, though he has semi-unrecognized government headed, he had that, but the world somehow recognized Dalai Lama as something unique, spiritual leader today, everywhere, everybody, including China and Russians, everybody. And of course, it is only George Bush who respect him and give him the privilege of head of state in the United States. Even in India, His Holiness was treated as very special guest by the Indian government. Thank you so much for everything. And next Sunday, we will talk about Dharma.